It's 7 o'clock. We're just going to give it a few seconds, let it kind of...
Ridiculous Ranch just went live.
Marinade. Whoa. Oh, damn it, Austin. I guess you do have a way to know. That kind of... That makes me sad.
Ben.
Yes, you did. You absolutely foiled my plans. That's fantastic. Look at all those tweets. Look at all those tweets and retweets. Alrighty. Are we ready to start? Nikki, are you ready?
To start?
I'm always ready.
Get ready to
Austin,
rumble.
I almost forgot your name for a second. I was about to just call you Bubba.
I don't like that.
Because I know how much you prefer that.
I don't like that.
Oh, good job.
All right. Here we go. It's another ridiculous night as my round table joins me, Ben, the ridiculous Riddick, and rants concerning the nerd culture of yesterday and today. Joining me at my round table, back again for her first time on Twitch, Nikki, the powerful Powell.
Hi. Long time no see.
Aren't you excited? I know,
No,
we've
it's been a
missed
long
you.
time.
It has. And also joining us at our round table for the first time, maybe second? Oh no, you were on for the Destiny episode.
Is that on Twitch though? Oh, just in general.
But this is the first time you've been on Twitch. Yeah. Austin.
That's
Austin.
It. That's, all
That's it.
Bubba.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all I got for you.
By now.
Better? Awesome. I think, guys, you've been bugging me about it for the last few weeks about my audio and video not syncing up properly, and I think I figured out how to fix it.
Goddamn
So
audio
hopefully
out,
it's
your video
working.
out.
Yeah, well, there's a little more fancy things that go into it, Nikki. And of course, also joining me at the round table this week, as always, is my lovely, lovely Twitch chat. And right now we got Thug Swagalicious joining us. Hey, Thug Swagalicious.
I like that name.
We don't know who he is, but we decided that yesterday that he was born in West Philadelphia, and he spent most of his days on the playground. Yeah, so that's what we determined. This week's topic, it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. And look at the 3 worst people in the world who, instead of spending time with their mothers,
States away.
are online streaming about video games and nerd culture.
Hey,
Best
How does that make you guys
I-
feel?
I barbecued for my mother last night, and then I made her eggs Benedict this morning.
You barbecued your mother?
Barbecued for her, Ben.
Oh, good.
Damn.
Because this
Maybe you
would
should
not
put your
have worked
audio
out
instead of your
well.
video.
Ah, look at you. You are so funny, Nikki. So funny. How about you, Austin? Did you do anything special for your mom?
No,
or
I gave
No.
her a call. To the people that don't know, my family and my parents most specifically are in Florida, and I'm in Texas finishing up school. So I
Florida.
couldn't really do anything. I gave her a call though while she was in a Home Depot, so that was fun. But
Oh, what's your mom doing in a Home Depot on Mother's Day?
She's
That
one of
just-
those people who loves redoing things, and it's a long story, but that is the state of my mother.
I see. Well, your mom's a nice lady. Nikki, your mom's a nice lady. So I guess that I've got to cut you some slack. Today, I thought, in honor of Mother's Day, we should honor some of the greatest and worst mothers in nerd culture. What do you guys think? That sounds like a fairly good idea. You guys have known the topic for a couple of days.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Ish.
I've totally given it a ton of thought.
Good. I'm glad, because I've given it no thought
You losers!
at all.
I made lists.
Oh,
Well,
man.
You
of
made
course I
lists?
a
I'm
list.
so
Damn,
excited.
you
Grab
take me
paper
for
and
it.
make a
You know-
list.
It took a long time to make my game mom list. There's not very many moms and games to choose from, and the ones that there are, I haven't played those games, so all my games are mom lists.
The one game mom that I kept thinking of, and I have to say, she's probably one of the most terrible mothers ever.
Oh, I
is
was just gonna
Pokemon.
say that. You took my one only one.
I'm sorry, but it's like, what mother in her right mind lets their 10-year-old child go out into the wilderness
Cool one.
to catch these wild animals
Best mom.
that could kill them?
I mean, maybe one that thinks their
I
son
mean,
needs
this
to man up
it's
a bit.
just a little intense.
I said
What was
maybe
that,
one that
Nikki?
thinks that their kid needs to man up a little bit.
I'm sorry. Did your mother send you out into the wilderness to catch wild
No,
animals?
I've already got some balls. I don't need going to the wilderness like you.
That hurts me.
I know.
That hurts me deep inside. But Austin, I'm guessing you've maybe played some of the Pokemon games,
I've definitely
right?
played. I was for the longest of time. I was not anymore now, but I was a huge fan of Pokemon, and yeah, that's why though that was the thing my mind went to first was the mom in every single game. Just totally fine with just sending you out, and to conquer evil gangs, go in life-threatening situations, to never eat. These things makes her a terrible mom.
They really do. But you can't blame it all on her, because where's the dad? She was doing it all on her own. Who can blame her for saying, "Oh my God, you're 10 years old now. You're a whiny little shit. I think it's a great idea that you go out into the wilderness and leave me alone." Because she doesn't even seem sad about it. She's like, "Oh, okay, this weird, crazy professor guy in town told you to do it. Well, then I guess you got to do it because he's like president of the world and he'll murder everyone in our family if you don't." I mean, that's the only logical explanation, right? Nikki, how about you? Did you ever play Pokemon?
Just wait.
And that was the end of that conversation.
I wasn't into games when Pokemon came out and everything, so I completely jumped that.
There are new games coming out
Yeah,
all
but I'm
the
not
time.
interested in them anyway. I'm just not. There's too many games that I am interested in that I don't have time to play as it is, so I don't want to play a game that I'm not all that interested in.
Fair enough. Thug brings up Isaac's
Yes.
mother. I don't know who that
I'm
is.
assuming he means
Austin, enlighten
I
me.
assume he means Binding of Isaacs, the mom in that game. I don't know how familiar you are with that game, but the whole story, the whole narrative, it even tells at the beginning of the game is that you have a very religious mother who gets assigned from God to essentially kill her one and only son, Isaac, and that's a very short and condensed version of it, but it sends you on the main point of the game. But yeah, the mom is just nuts.
So another
Yeah,
terrible mother.
Yeah, she's very bad.
Good to know. Oh, look at that. We have a new follower on Twitch, Harley Quinn 103. I
I don't
wonder who
know.
that is. Well, welcome to the
Okay.
round table, Harley Quinn 103. Nikki, so you said you had looked up some game
did.
moms. Which ones did you come up
This
with?
is right here. Game moms that I
I'm
have.
glad
So the
that
first
you
one
have
that
a
I ran
list.
across that was something that I've actually played because there were a lot of moms, but I haven't played those games. Ezio's mom in Assassin's Creed. I guess she ran a brothel.
Oh, yeah, that's
as soon as somebody
right.
said that, I was like, oh yeah, she ran a brothel. And everyone was like, oh, that's really cool
I
that your
completely
mom
forgot
runs a
about that.
brothel. She can get you all the hoes you want. Haha. So, I guess.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
is
but
that
she-
very bad?
Spoilers, she
Oh,
died.
hang on. Spoiled.
But,
Yeah, like she was one of the people that was
there you
killed
go.
at the very beginning of Assassin's Creed
So that
2.
just makes her even more,
Which is sad.
awesome because she died for her son running a brothel.
Yeah, and I mean that is a great example of a good mother because she is fighting to have a great life for her children. And they were keeping, I mean, at least Ezio, I guess his brother, his older brother, was a part of the Assassins, but they were trying to keep Ezio out of it as much as possible, and then he kind of just got forced into it. So I'd say that's an example of a pretty
Right?
decent mom. Yeah,
mom.
absolutely. A bomb.
So speaking
mom,
of bomb moms,
for sure.
the other mom that I ran into on video games was technically she's not really a mom in the sense that she gave birth to children, but her research led to plenty of little sisters. Miss Bridget Tenenbaum, Tenenbaum, haha, from BioShock.
Huh? Oh yeah.
No, I like that answer.
Oh yeah.
Right?
That's a good one.
So, those were the two that I ran across.
Okay. I guess she's not a terrible mom.
Kind of
Psychotic
a
mom.
Yeah, I mean, she had like all
Horrible
these
mom.
kids and couldn't take care of them. She's like the lady
But
that
turned
lived in
it
a
around.
shoe.
Yeah. All right, and so we've talked about some terrible moms. We've talked about one good mom. I want to talk about a mom that we don't even know about. Okay, and it's a game that's coming out this year. It's called Uncharted 4. Drake's whatever. I forget what it's called. Drake's Last Stand.
The last hunt.
Crusade.
Yeah,
Is it the last something?
Uncharted 4, The Last of Us. A Thief's End, there it is. I'm really glad we sat here and had that discussion. Thank you so much, Austin. Where the hell is his mom? Orphan kid. What on earth do you think kind of mother Drake has? Nathan Drake, his mom. All I can imagine is some lady like trying to scale Everest, and while she's 9 months pregnant, and then she's hanging on the side of this mountain, and all of a sudden her water breaks, it immediately freezes, and a giant icicle crashes to the ground, kills 3 people, and then a baby falls out, rolls down the mountain. She assumes he's dead. She assumes she is dead, and thus
Now,
Nathan Drake.
This is where I should get booed, but I haven't played any Uncharted games. Was he an
Oh my
was he
god!
an orphan since birth, essentially?
I think she died.
We don't know. We have no information on his parents at all, other than one flashback scene in Uncharted 3, the best Uncharted game of them all, where he's a younger kid, and he is on his own. He is running through some Asian country, or Middle Eastern country, and stealing things, essentially. He is the self-proclaimed offspring of Sir Francis Drake, the explorer. Mm-hmm. That is all we have as far as his backstory goes.
I think she killed herself. That's the only thing that I can find online.
Where is that?
I just googled Nathan Drake's mom, and it says his mother committed suicide and his father handed the child over to the state.
Happy Mother's Day.
So maybe Lady Drake. That's what I'm going to call her,
Drake.
Lady Drake. Not a great mom.
Well, you don't know that.
And
she could have been struggling with depression.
Well,
for a
she
long
committed
time.
suicide.
She's a bad mom.
Yeah, terrible mom. Terrible mom. Anyways, Thug is wondering where Kenny is because I guess he doesn't like you two. I'm sorry, Thug. Kenny decided that he had to stay at work longer than normal, so he doesn't get to join us. But it's okay, because I have Austin and Nikki here, and they're great ginger beard substitutes.
Barely.
Ew.
I don't have a beard, and I'm not ginger.
Close enough. Do you guys have any moms that you have created in your mind from video games? Like, what kind of mother could have created this character? Just as another example, another one that pops right into my head is Kratos.
I was just thinking Kratos, like literally. But you know what mom we forgot is the mother of his child. She was a pretty good mom.
Oh yeah,
she died with her child.
Yeah, until Kratos killed her. No.
Welcome to Father's Day.
Yeah. Yes, Lady Drake is a transgendered duck. That is true, Lee for Vendetta. That is a mod in our community, everybody. That is a mod in our community. Yeah, I guess his mom or his
He
child's
probably murdered his mom.
I forget if it was a son or a daughter. Probably I mean, you figure he was born with those blades attached to him,
Ow.
right? Right, exactly.
His
like that.
poor
He
mother.
didn't even. He didn't even come out the normal way. He just went,
Maybe
and that's
maybe he
exactly
C-sectioned himself.
how birth works. Exactly.
Just through his stomach.
A full-grown adult.
Exactly. Oh my gosh! Already white with the red tattoos. We have a new chat joiner. We have Labetty5354. Labetty, I want you to tell us who you think your favorite video game mom is, and I'll get back to you. So we got Kratos, we got Drake, Austin.
Well, I was gonna think.
What
I was looking
is-
around my room, and the first thing, my favorite game series, Kingdom Hearts. Talk about neglectful moms. This kid Sora has just been going on so many adventures now. 7 games, I believe it is, worth of adventures. What is the mom thinking? I'm sure after a couple years, the mom is probably just like, he's gone. I'm just gonna enjoy being alone now, kind of thing.
Well, maybe it's like Narnia. Like, you know how, like, 7 years in Narnia is like 2 days on Earth
Okay.
time?
So maybe he's just been out,
Right.
playing around for a day, and his mom has no idea. He's been in all these random weird, wormholes, going to different places and murdering things.
Exactly. I mean, I guess the only weird thing is that, you know, the kid might come back with a full beard
Yeah, he's
and,
definitely
like,
his age.
gray hairs and such.
So there would be some confusing questions to answer when he did finally make a return.
I guess video games don't really think about the rest of your family when it comes to making a story. They're just like, oh, we got this kid. I mean, we target these video games towards children,
Except
so
Batman.
you know.
Batman.
Except
They take
Batman.
that-
Batman has an
They take that into
excuse.
account.
This is very true. And you know what? I think award for a pretty decent mom goes to Batman's mom, for sure. Always very giving to the community. You know, going to the opera and then walking out, being shot and pearls everywhere. I mean, it's not her fault. It's not her fault. Unless, of course, we're going into Flashpoint Paradox world, where Bruce Wayne gets shot and Martha Wayne becomes the Joker.
I was told about
So
this.
I
I was
guess-
about to say I didn't know what you were talking about.
Oh my
but
gosh!
Yeah, who?
You,
I
if
haven't
you,
read it because I don't read comics. Don't even suggest that.
oh,
But
well, okay.
yeah. And what does the dad become? Oh, the
Batman.
dad becomes Batman.
Bruce Wayne dies. Thomas Wayne becomes Batman. Martha Wayne becomes the Joker. And this is all in a world where Barry Allen's mom lives. So, thanks, Barry Allen's mom. You just shouldn't. You should just stay dead. Sorry.
Mean.
Well, I mean, the world turns out terrible if she's alive. So it's just not fair. Anything in any other game moms you want to make up before we move on? No?
Come on.
Going once. Chat, I'm going to ask you if you can think of any game moms you want us to make up. Just put it through into the chat, and we'll do it. We'll make it up. We're great at this kind of shit. But Nikki, you had some other moms that you wanted to talk
did.
about, specifically from like the TV world
I've got
and movie world. I'm
TV,
guessing.
a few
Right?
from movies, and then a few from books, actually, too. That I just looked up.
Ooh,
Um,
jeez.
hey, I do my homework, okay?
Yeah. Go bad.
So what do you want to start with? TV, movie, or book?
Oh, let's start with book, because I can think of a really awesome book mom And I'm sure it's on
Probably.
the
So my
list.
first awesome
of
book
yours.
mom is Mrs. Weasley from Harry Potter.
Of course, that is exactly
Yep,
the
that's
one
like
I was
number one
thinking
book
of.
mom. Totally like
Not my mom, or not my daughter, you bitch. That's just the icing on top of the good mom cake.
well, she like all she does is like cater to her children and make sure that they're safe, and she doesn't spoil them, but she makes sure they have everything they need, and they learn good lessons. And even though she's got all these kids, she makes time for all of them, and she adopts Harry basically, and so she's a pretty damn awesome mom.
I will say, downside to Mrs. Weasley, why didn't she just stop having children? That house. Come on.
Maybe she's, I don't know, like doesn't
people
believe in
like
birth control
large
or
families.
something. Yeah.
She's a super
Yeah.
Catholic wizard. That's what it is. No birth control for the Weasleys because Mama Weasley's a Catholic. Devout. Wait, is that even possible? Can a wizard be a Catholic? I feel like that would be...
a religion in itself.
Could totally be. Yeah, there's not a religion. So they could totally be Catholic.
Well, I mean, would the Catholics accept a
Doesn't
wizard?
matter.
They've got the power of Satan.
They're not going
in
to tell them
them.
they're a wizard. Hello.
Sure.
Catholics barely like Harry Potter as a book.
Well,
I can't imagine what they
they
would
wouldn't
think.
find out. They're wizards. They're not supposed to tell muggles. Jeez, Ben. A nerd are you? You don't know the rules of the wizarding world.
You're right. Sorry. So sorry. Lee for Vendetta in the chat wanted us to mention that the Weasleys sure know how to use a wand. But
That's good. I like that.
Yeah. I thought you would, Austin.
I like the puns.
So LeBetty has a mom that he or she wants us to make up. Have either of you guys played GTA 5?
Yes. But
Okay,
Now
so
I
Austin-
read it, and I'm trying to think. I haven't played it all. I'm trying to see if I got to a part where it had Trevor's mom.
I think we're making up Trevor's mom.
Oh, is that what it is?
That was the question at hand. So you know the character Trevor in GTA 5. I vaguely know the character Trevor in GTA 5. He's pretty much... He's the one at the beginning that survives, right?
Wow,
yeah, I
spoilers.
suppose.
Sorry, Nikki. For a game that you probably never play.
She's looking out for the other people, Ben.
Yeah. So what kind of mom would have created this homicidal, psychotic
Hey, you never know.
maniac?
She could have been the kind of mom that brought him milk and cookies every day before bedtime and like tucked him in, and then something just freaking clicked one day and he went psycho.
She could have also been a prostitute
She could
addicted
have.
to heroin,
Which is
shooting up and
probably
having
a
her
lot more
son
likely.
shoot her up every day.
I was going to agree with Nikki. I thought she
so-
was going to probably be the complete opposite of Trevor. And she was like the sweetest old lady, old mom. And just one day he snapped. Something inside of him snapped. And decided to live
She
a
was
life
like
of
the Boy Scout den mother for the local Boy Scout troop. Headed all the bake sales. Said, "Oh, look what I made! Some fresh baked brownies."
head of the PTO.
But what's the PTO? I don't even know what that is.
PTA?
PTA, you mean?
Is it not
Or
PTO?
it could be a parent. No, it could be parent teacher organization, but it's association, not organization.
I've always heard organization.
Oh.
Or maybe I'm
Maybe
just
where you're from, where they
Well-
say it wrong.
probably. I'm gonna look that up if it was actually PTO.
this is true.
And I'm gonna tweet after the show at you guys.
So Sergeant Sledgeham, he says that Trevor had a bad childhood. I'm guessing this was said in the game somewhere. So his mom was probably a fat
Can
crackhead.
you be a fat crackhead? I thought crackheads were like uber skinny.
I guess you're right. That doesn't make
Maybe,
any
like, fat
sense.
is a
I'm not
massive
really good
amount
with
of
my drug lore.
crackhead. Maybe not fat as in like.
Now, I need the
Okay.
chat to tell me that I played GTA a bit. Is Trevor's mom the lady who gives him the bounties to go after? Or is that, it has to be someone related to him. And I just can't remember if it's the mom of Trevor that gives him the bounties to go after. Because if that's who it is, then yes.
I haven't
she's
played
the
it.
mom.
Awesome. Bad moms for the win. All right, Nikki, book mom number
Mom
two.
number 2. Mrs. Honey from Matilda. I mean, she wasn't Matilda's like mom the whole time, but in the end, she adopted her and became her mom, and she was like the sweetest, nicest person in the world.
It's been forever since I've seen Matilda.
Yeah,
You know
remember
nothing of Miss
nothing.
Honey?
So you just
You've never seen
Nope.
Matilda?
I remember the cake. I remember the cake scene,
Yeah,
which
okay.
disgusted me as
So-
a kid. But that's all I know.
Actually, that was pretty awesome. I was jealous.
Oh God, this is
I love chocolate
disgusting.
cake. So Matilda had the 2 horrible parents, Danny DeVito and that tall skinny lady or whatever, played her real parents, and they were horrible, and they leave her home alone, and she'd use her magic to like make herself breakfast and all that kind of stuff, and she'd walk herself to the library and read all the books, and they'd get pissed off with the books up.
wait. This is just a random kid with
Matilda,
magic.
yeah, she's got like telekinesis.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
It's a freaking book, okay? So anyway, she's got these parents that treat her horrendously, and then they finally let her go to school. They never let her go to school, and so she finally goes to school, and her teacher there, her name's Miss Honey, and she's like the sweetest person ever, and turns out she's the niece of the head mistress named Mrs. Trunchbull. Mrs. Trunchbull is a horrible, horrible person that would probably get along with Matilda's parents extremely well. And she, like, locks her in a dungeon and all this kind of stuff during the school because she talked back and she was really smart. And,
And let me guess. The story ends, Miss Honey adopts
no,
Matilda.
totally, because I didn't just say that. Yeah.
Did you?
Did.
I
liar.
honestly, honest to God, I stopped
shut
listening to you. It just got so long-winded that I was like,
Honey and Matilda, like, get this connection, and then her parents are like, we're leaving town because I've committed tax fraud, and you have to come with us. And they're like, no, Mrs. Honey will adopt me, and Mrs. Honey adopts her and becomes her.
was this a
Yeah.
kid's story?
It was a
Tax
it's
fraud
Roald
is a
Dahl
really,
from,
really...
Who also did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Same author.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway, Miss Honey was an awesome mom, and her real mom was a horrible mom.
Yeah, she sounds like a horrible mom. I probably would have grown telekinesis and thrown things around at my mom too if she were that horrible. Yes, you grow telekinesis. You don't develop it, you grow it. You know, like in your backyard next to your pot plants. Right? That's how telekinesis works.
Exactly.
Nikki, you work in medicine. That's how telekinesis works, right? Thanks. Also, I have to say I agree with Sergeant Sledgeham here. He was listening to you, Nikki, but his brain couldn't comprehend the story that
Sorry,
fast.
I'll try to speak
So.
slower next time.
Good. I'm so glad that we've got that taken care of. Austin, before I let Nikki continue talking, do you have any moms you want to bring into this conversation? We've been talking about some book moms. We've talked about some made-up moms that we have actually no idea about. And I want to hear something from you, Austin. From the mouth of Austin. The only beard in the business right now.
It's a pathetic beard to be the only one. Are you asking for a real or a fake mom?
Oh, either. Whatever comes to your head first. Spark some conversation. Bring us to
I'm trying
life.
to think of TV. Like, for some reason, it's so weird. But the only thing I'm thinking of is SpongeBob's mom. And it's a bizarre thing to just be thinking of.
I thought
Who's
that was
SpongeBob's
SpongeBob's
mom?
grandma.
No, she has a grandma. All right, I am very heavily deep in the
Well,
SpongeBob.
duh, he has a grandma.
All right, SpongeBob has a
is it
grandma who
canon?
makes some cookies. Oh, it's so canon.
Okay.
The grandma makes the cookies. I hope someone in the chat backs me up, and I'm not the only weird person talking about SpongeBob. But he also has a mom and dad we've seen on multiple occasions. They're kind of weird color sponges. Like, I guess they're old.
Oh, yeah. Is one of them, like, really round?
Yeah, I want to say the dad is round. He has, like, a round head.
Okay.
But, like, she makes an appearance, and she's a very sweet mom. If I remember correctly, she always looks made up. She has, like, lipstick on and pearls and wearing nice clothes and stuff. She's a very sweet lady.
Okay.
But for some reason, that's the only thing I
That's
can think
good.
of when I think of TV moms, and it's
So-
bizarre.
Did we jump from books to TV just now? Because I've got some of those too.
I didn't mean to, but Ben sprung this
Yes,
on me.
we jumped from books
Okay.
to TV.
Um,
And let me, can I guess The one that you're
Go
going
ahead.
to talk about? Because I have a feeling the TV mom that you're going to bring up is the TV mom that we have showing
Well,
in the
she's one
bottom
of
right
them, but I've
corner
got
on the
6.
stream.
Okay, 6.
Oh my god. 6 TV moms. Let's start with Daenerys
Yes.
Targaryen.
Dragons.
I'm not good
The
for this
Khaleesi.
Okay. Mother of dragons, Khaleesi, leader of whatever and free world stuff, and I really didn't like the books. And the show's fun. And dragons are cool. So I guess she's a pretty good mom to dragons, and she goes out and frees a bunch of
Right?
slaves.
She's pretty
so oh, spoilers, I guess, if for some reason that's a spoiler.
Well,
Is that a spoiler?
She does
I'm
it
gonna
in every
just say
season, so it's
spoilers.
not really that big of a spoiler.
Okay, fair enough. So she's a nice lady. She's kind of a young mom, though. I mean, in the book, she's like 14 when you first meet her. So young mom,
Yeah, but she's
teen
aged,
mom.
obviously.
MTV would have a
As
show.
long as the show's gone on. I don't know how old she is now. But I mean when she got the dragon, she wasn't 14 or whatever. She was probably like 16 or
Well, yeah. I also don't think the TV show went with the same ages that
yeah,
the book
granted,
went
I
with,
watched
because
the TV show. And
Pro-
that's
yeah.
what I'm talking about.
in the book, Bran is like 3 or 4 years old. So
Is this the the girl with the blonde hair braids? Maybe?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
See.
Yeah.
I've never seen an
Gorgeous.
episode of that show, but I
Shut
recognize
up.
that.
Uncharted, Game of
Ooh,
Thrones.
it's
what's
Oh
wrong
my god!
with
I'm
you?
waiting for the remaster, the eventual remaster of Uncharted. I will
Excuses,
get to it.
excuses.
Austin, you can go on PS Now and play Uncharted
Oh,
1 and
great.
2 on your PS4.
I have Uncharted 3 back
Streaming.
PS Plus way back when Uncharted 3 was a free game, and I have that, and I have the Vita one. I have the Vita game, but I don't play that either. I don't know. I'm just waiting.
I haven't played the Vita one either yet. I want to. Maybe I'll start that.
Eventually, I'll get to it.
That sounds fun. Another great mom from Game of Thrones, and I'm going to mention her without any spoilers. It has got to be... Oh, I don't even remember her name. The Stark mom. Name's escaping me. It's kind of sad.
Shit. I had her name earlier. Catherine Stark.
Catelyn Stark. Catelyn Stark.
It's not
Not
Catherine.
Catherine.
No,
Catelyn.
whatever. Doesn't matter. She was
Something
pretty
like that.
She's pretty
Cat
awesome mom.
Stark.
She cares for her kids deeply and wants only good for them. And
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then on the absolute flip
can
side
I guess?
of that...
Can I guess?
Yes, you can
Cersei,
guess. Go for it.
bitch.
Yeah.
Bad
I mean,
mom.
come
She does
on.
bad things. No spoilers, but she does bad things to be a mom, and she does bad things as a mom. Bad things to her mom. She does bad things.
Essentially, everything that you could possibly think of bad with moms, Cersei does.
Yep.
That's what we're getting at here, isn't it?
Baddest of the bad
So-
moms.
Cersei, baddest of the bad moms. Not a fan of Cersei.
Is that still Game of Thrones?
Yes.
That is still Game of
All
Thrones.
right. All right.
So, can we move away from Game of Thrones for a second? Okay.
Absolutely. Because
So,
Austin can't
do you want a
contribute,
good
so...
mom or a bad mom? Because I've got a few for each.
Oh, I like bad moms. I
Go with
like
a bad mom.
Let's do Bad Moms.
They're
Bad
fun
Moms
to
is
talk
actually a
So
really fun
recently,
discussion.
I've been watching, I'm seriously on the last episode of the entire series of Sons of Anarchy, and Gemma is one of the worst moms in the history of
can't
moms.
contribute anything
Seriously?
to this.
No,
Oh,
me neither.
Seriously. I also don't care. I think as far as moms go, we should probably turn away from the TV
Oh,
moms.
good lord. Then you go ahead. You bring out your list. Oh, wait. You make one. So, bite.
You're absolutely
Whatever.
right.
I'll tell you my
I
other
did not
TV
make one.
ones real quick. Another horrible one is Betty
for it.
Draper from Mad Men. She's a terrible mom.
Also can't contribute.
Whatever, she's bad.
Cool.
Two more good TV moms are Kitty Foreman from that 70s show and Lorelai Gilmore.
yeah.
Gilmore Girl.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Oh, now
yeah,
you
both
want to
of
talk
those
TV moms.
No, I don't
Okay.
need to talk about that.
Okay.
No. I
I
have
said
nothing to
right.
really contribute there, but exactly.
Kitty Foreman got high.
I agree with Austin.
Yes. I need to go
Ooh,
back and watch
you
that
know, I just-
show again because that is a good show.
Can we talk about another mom that we actually know nothing about, but created Handsome Jack?
God, she must have told him he was amazing
Like-
way too much.
Just a little too
Okay.
much, right?
Wasn't
Like,
there some mission
he must have-
in the game that involved his mom, or he talked about his mom?
Yeah, but I don't believe anything that Handsome Jack actually says.
I'm trying to remember what it was.
I mean, he had Butt Stallion,
That's true.
the horse made of diamonds, and I'm not sure I believe that.
Right. If I remember correctly, his mom, there was a mission where you go out and actually, I think I know what it is. He says, "Oh, I want you to go visit my mom and kill her," essentially, because he apparently hated his mom. And then at the very end, you realize she's already dead, and he killed her. And he, he's crazy. So who knows if he actually had a hard childhood? But I think he killed his mom, at some point, if I'm remembering it correctly.
Well, I feel bad for Handsome Jack's mom now. I brought her into this, and now
Handsome Jack brought her out.
it's just not going well. Yeah. But you're right, Nikki. She must have been telling him every day, "Oh,
Look
look at you, you're so awesome."
No.
Oh. Goddamn Handsome Jack. Great villain, though. She did create an awesome villain. Because the best villains are always the ones that think they're a hero, like Ra's al Ghul. Yeah. I'd
We're
say
not
that's,
going back to this. Because you'll lose.
I win every time. That's what I'm going to say. Ooh! Here's another mom that Austin can't contribute with. But I bet Nikki can. Nikki, let's talk about Anakin Skywalker. Or not Anakin Skywalker. His son,
Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker. That's
Don't
his
wear
name,
it out.
Luke. His mom,
She gave him
kind
the
of a
Force
whiny little
powers,
bitch
right?
at times.
This is
She gave him the Force powers. Yep. He was born, and Princess Amidala was just like, "And I bless thee in the name of the Force, the midichlorians."
You put your hand out and you're like, she gave him, and I thought you were going to be like Star Trek, like she gave him the Force, and I'm like, that's the wrong.
She gave him
That
the
would be
Force.
Wrong Force.
No, I just
Teased your
imagine.
nose.
She gave him the Force, and she said, "Live long and
Speaking
prosper."
Speaking of this, badass mom, Captain Kirk's mom, she was kind of cool.
Captain
Kirk's mom.
Captain Kirk's
Whatever
mom?
happened to her?
Have to say, she started dating that horrible, terrible person, and pretty much became a shut-in with this horrible, terrible boyfriend of hers that forced James kind of out of the house. And
Oh, so she was pretty shitty mom. Never mind.
yeah, exactly,
His dad was pretty
Nikki.
badass. We'll get to that on Father's Day.
Oh, Sergeant Sledgeham, he wanted me to let you know, Austin, that it wasn't Amidala that gave Luke the Force powers. It was R2-D2, and he gave it to Luke
A
via
virus.
email.
Oh, and he just downloaded it.
Yeah,
Download
exactly.
to a floppy, and then you get the powers.
Exactly. That's how you get the Force. That's it.
Man, I
Yeah.
actually know more than I don't.
So Spock's
Yeah.
mom was pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Spock's mom
And
was
very
very
human,
cool. I
not-
absolutely.
Klingon. Is it Klingon? I don't know.
No, not Klingon. Definitely not
Vulcan.
Klingon.
Vulcan.
It was a nice try. Yes,
fixed it.
Vulcan. Yeah, but she also was not Klingon, so you were right when you said that. But yeah, very very cool mom. She brought the humanness
Gave him
to,
his compassion
to Spock.
and his feelers.
Yeah, his feelers. That just sounds wrong.
I assume that's why his eyebrows are shaped the way they are, because they're like feelers.
Oh yeah, that actually makes sense. And I mean, if you look at the Leonard Nimoy, rest his soul, You know, his eyebrows, they do look exactly like feelers because they actually protrude from his face in the third dimension, not just that way. In 2 dimensions. I guess everything's 3-dimensional. Don't listen to me because I have no idea what I'm saying. Another mom that we should talk about. I started saying this sentence and I couldn't think of an actual mom to talk about by the end of it, and it was kind of pathetic. I'm really disappointed with myself when it comes to this. Austin, give me a game that you think needs a mom.
A game that needs a mom. Oh my god, here I go. I'm gonna scan the collection.
Nikki, I feel like you're in a different room than you usually record
no,
in.
this is the room. The one room. It might be a different...
Not you. Is your
wait.
name Nikki?
Oh, I didn't hear you say my name either, so...
Yeah. You're going crazy, Ben.
Right? Missing words
Okay.
there.
Pretty
I am
sure
in
I
a
said
different room.
Nikki.
I'm house sitting for someone, so I'm in a different room.
Oh.
And I will be in a different room hopefully in
How
a few
nice
weeks
of you.
because I'm getting a house. So,
Oh, cool. You won one in
Yep.
the contest.
Oh,
eeny, meeny, miny,
That's
mo.
cool. Yeah,
house
that's
for
how I
ants.
usually...
Zoolander?
Very good. Yeah, I've never seen it.
I can't be your guys' friends anymore.
How about Zelda? Do we want to talk about Zelda's mom, or do we want to talk about Link's mom here? Because both of them seem to be very absent
they
of
leave your
mom.
little child to go save Hyrule. What a bitch.
Yeah. I mean, that's almost as bad as the
A lot
Pokemon
of video
mom.
game moms are just non-existent in the lives of their kids in video games.
Yeah, I mean, it makes it kind of sad. All of these people without moms. I don't even know what to do. It's sad. But still, Zelda's mom. Let's talk about Zelda's mom. Queen of Hyrule. I haven't played a whole lot of Zelda games, but I'm pretty sure you've never seen her.
No.
You see, the King
Right.
of Hyrule, right?
Oh,
Yeah, right,
I want to
right.
say,
I know
what
I've
if
seen the
it's
King
like
of Hyrule.
a King George situation where he had a wife, had Zelda, and
And
just killed the mom?
Oh yeah,
That would make sense historically.
I could see that. I mean, the King Zelda, he definitely seemed like an asshole.
King
So
Zelda and the daughter Zelda.
yeah, the daughter Zelda. Gosh, her parents hated her. Gave her first name as the last name, and now her name is Zelda. But what about Link's mom? Link's mom is also very non-existent in the fact that, again, like in Pokemon, he's like, "Oh, you need this sword? You're like 5 years old. I'll give you a sword and a shield, and you go fight all these monsters. I'm sorry if you die, but you gotta save the world."
Does
so
Link live with usually his father or grandpa or uncle? Is what I'm trying to remember. Because if it's uncle, that would mean that it's
Yes.
probably the family met a horrible, a horrible occurrence happened.
Demise?
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
a horrible
A
occurrence. No, I think in Wind Waker he's with his actual parents, because that or his grandparents. Actually, I think it might be his grandparents, because he lives with his sister, and there was the old lady in the house, and the sister was kidnapped, and I mean that's already terrible.
Well,
but
the Zelda
I
wiki
guess they're
says
old.
that Link's mom was mentioned in Ocarina of Time.
Mentioned but not
Mentioned
seen.
but not seen. But I guess the Deku Tree Sprout said like a story of how Link came to be raised as a Kokiri.
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
Do you want me to read it to you?
I don't. I've
No,
actually.
we don't need
No,
that.
I don't want you to read it to us.
Then you'll never know what happened to her.
I liked Ocarina of Time. I just couldn't remember. I mean, I guess it's a small detail that he mentioned the mom.
When you think about it, though, in nerd culture in general, I feel like they hate moms. Because, look at Disney movies. Almost every Disney movie mom, dead. Or
Incredibles?
evil stepmom. Oh, yeah. I
Brave.
guess there's that. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, she was a terrible mom in the fact that she turned into a bear.
I
So
think that just speaks
She
of
wasn't
lot
a
of-
terrible mom. She was a good mom, and Merida was a terrible child who turned her mother into a bear and then had to work to turn her mom back.
now, but okay, so let's take a step back though. All of the movies that you've mentioned are
Yes.
Pixar movies, not Disney proper. I mean, these are stories written by a completely different team of people.
Yeah.
All Disney moms are pretty much
Are there
dead.
characters at Disneyland? Yes. Works for me.
What?
Their characters are at Disneyland, so it works for Disney for me.
Okay. Fair enough. But still, I mean, we just saw Frozen. Mom dies. Sorry, spoilers.
I was never going
By
to
the
see
way.
Frozen.
Tangled, her mom doesn't die.
Big Hero. Yeah, okay, but instead she's raised by this horrible evil woman, and you see nothing of her
You see her in the
mom.
very beginning and in the very end.
Except at the
She was the
beginning.
mom who every
Oh,
year-
I'm
every
so
year lit lanterns for her
sorry,
poor daughter
Nikki.
Who was like,
Oh
lost.
my god.
Obviously, a mom that was trying to track her daughter down.
Yes, but the mom character that we get in Tangled is not
What about
that
Lion
mom.
King?
Also barely
Shut up,
there,
God.
and it's a
Wait,
lion.
When was the
You mean
mom in
so much.
He's got like 8
The
million
mom in Lion King,
moms.
she was in the whole thing. His dad dies, and his mom
Yeah.
lives, and his mom was part of the pride that Scar took over, and she couldn't leave. And so when he came back,
I
his
remember
mom was like, "Oh, my son." Oh God, I can't remember her name.
Yeah, but all of those lionesses are moms. And again, not a mom that was highly prevalent in the movie. It was all about the dad.
Sarabi, that's her name.
You can't
I
argue
can't,
that
because
with
she's
me.
still a
Yeah,
mom in a movie. Like, I can't argue the fact that.
But
like,
she
the
made
moms aren't
absolutely
here
no
all the
impact
time.
on the movie. You could have cut all of her
Yeah,
scenes out,
okay.
and you would
What
have
about
never
101
noticed.
Dalmatians? Sucking.
Okay, there you go.
What
There
about
is a
her
mom
name?
that is present.
Mulan? And Bambi, I know she was killed off, but still.
Oh God! Don't make me cry.
What about Lady in the Tramp? Lady turns out to be a mom. So there.
Yeah, but not in Lady and the
Yeah.
Tramp.
In the end,
Oh my god,
she
I'm
has
sorry, there are
puppies.
puppies at the very end, you're so
Shut
right.
up. A mom
and the
with
movie is 50% about her.
puppies. It's
You're gonna lose this battle. What about
Nikki.
what about
about
Andy's
the lady
mom?
and the tramp.
Oh, excuse me, that's Disney Pixar. My bad.
It is Disney Pixar, you are absolutely correct. Let's talk about Cinderella, dead mom. Little Mermaid, we don't even know we don't even know who her
like
mom
King
is.
John just like
Um,
made like asexually made Ariel.
Yeah. Belle, no mom for Belle. Let's talk about the Beast. The Beast is like this, little kid who treats this person like trash and gets turned into a beast for 20 years. I'm sorry, that seems silly. No mom there, just some random kid wandering around a castle. Aladdin.
Like 18.
Two absences of mothers.
Yes.
No, Nikki, he was
Beast?
not. I can argue that Beast was not 18.
Well, he sure as
I
heck
don't
wasn't 10. He had all those muscles.
Okay.
Yeah, he had to be some age, so an older age.
Yes, you
An
are right,
older
Austin.
age.
He had to be some age.
This is turned into the hate
Aladdin,
Disney.
2 absences of moms. No, I don't. I love Disney, but still, Aladdin. Aladdin didn't have a mom. Jasmine didn't have a mom. Jafar didn't have a mom. Genie didn't have a mom. Abu, no mom. All Magic Carpet, absolutely,
Abu could have a
absolutely
mom.
no
It's
mom.
just actually being a monkey instead of being a weird ass, like a monkey out in nature, other than just being like a pet.
I like how Abu's the one that you go to
That's the
defend.
last one you had said.
Hunchback. Well, I guess Quasimodo's mom was killed. But still, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Disney hates moms. You heard it here first.
Disney uses dead moms.
Unless your mom is a Dalmatian or a lion.
That's fair. That's fair.
There we go.
Good conclusion.
And Nikki has fallen
You're
silent.
wrong, and you don't like other people's opinions about moms. So, you know.
You're right. I don't like other people's opinions on moms. Oh, what do you guys think? Do you think now is a good time to kind of wrap things up?
Probably.
I think so.
We fought long.
You know what? Let's end the show. Let's end the show with what I used to begin the show with. The what the hell are you doing with your life? What games are you guys playing right now? Nikki, you go first. I haven't talked to you in forever, and I want to know.
So I finished Assassin's Creed Unity. I'm done with it. I did not platinum yet, but I finished the story mode, and
I completely stopped playing that because I lost interest.
I had to finish it.
Did it get better?
Yeah, I liked it. Good story.
I mean, where does it rank in Assassin's Creed?
1, 2, 3. I'm considering
second or
all
third
of the
favorite
ones in Ezio as like number 1. So,
okay.
Brotherhood being number 1. So 1.1, you know. So I mean, I really liked Black Flag a lot.
Black Flag
was
was
pretty
awesome.
So this one is probably right up to par, if not right below it.
See, I liked this one less than I liked Assassin's Creed 1.
No, I fucking hated Assassin's Creed 1. That's not even considered an Assassin's Creed game to me. It was just horrible. So, yeah, it'd probably go 2, 4, 5, 3, 1.
Gotcha. We have a late joiner. Everyone say, hey, Sloth God 1.
Hey.
The first.
Yeah. Welcome to the round table. Are you playing anything else, Nikki?
Oh, sorry. Since we're house sitting, I brought my PlayStation 3 with me, so I'd have something to like hook up to the internet and like watch Netflix with and everything. And I brought Fallout 3 because it's a series I've never played anything about. And I was like, I need something
Fallout
new,
awesome.
and I'm so not going to go play 1 and 2 because I'm not going to go back that far. So I'm waiting to start it. I just haven't had a day to like. We've been doing stuff all weekend, Mother's Day, and moving around. So as soon as I have the second, that's the next one that I plan on playing. But in between then, I've been playing my Vita and I've been playing Jetpack Joyride for like hours.
Have you played any more Persona?
No, I haven't picked it up since I started Assassin's Creed. I needed a break.
Okay.
So I'll go back to it.
Austin, how about you?
So I am wrapping up my college career. I am about to graduate. So for a while now, I've been really trying to finish games that I started and got really close to finishing, but never did. So let's see. I'm playing Stick of Truth, and I would want to say like halfway through that. I finished Valiant Hearts last night, and that
How is that? I have that ready to play.
Good game, but if you are the kind of person that cries during sad moments in anything, then you're gonna cry quite a bit. It's a lot of sadness going on. I'm also going for the platinum in Second Son, Infamous. And
that's an easy platinum. You should absolutely get that one.
I fucked up. I did a normal mode good, normal mode bad, and then I realized, I have to do it on hard. So I'm kind of like blasting through a hard mode, and that'll be it. That's the only trophy I need.
Normal mode good, hard mode bad. That's how I did it.
That's what I would have done if I would have planned things out beforehand, which I never do. And then I also, because it was free in PS Plus, I've been playing Guacamelee. Super Turbo Championship something blah 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 edition, and that is a ton of fun.
I started playing that on Vita when it was free on Vita a while back, but didn't really get super into it.
I'm totally a fan of like the Metroidvania kind of aspect to it, and I really like how even if I'm playing it on the PS4 because that's where it was free, but I love that I can play it for like 15 minutes and there's constantly checkpoints after like every little obstacle. So I can play for just like 15 minutes nice. And then get to a new save point and be like, all right, I'm done there. So that's really fun.
And then for me, I have been playing, I've always played Destiny. Been playing a crap ton of that. I've been streaming that. You guys have been seeing those streams over the last couple weeks. and getting really pumped about Prison of Elders.
Yeah.
Pretty pumped. Austin and I are probably going to kick some ass in that prison.
That'll bring me back to Destiny.
Yeah. What else have I been playing? I have tried to go back to some games that I didn't beat yet, like Dragon Age Inquisition, Far Cry 4, stuff like that. And yeah, that's about it. Real quick, just so I can get Sloth God's question answered, we're going to close off with number one favorite game. Nikki,
Number one
go.
favorite game?
Number one favorite game ever. No thinking, just answer.
Crash Bandicoot Warp.
Yes.
Oh, that's such a good answer.
Crash Bandicoot Warp. Austin, go.
Yeah, I'll say Kingdom Hearts 2.
Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm going to say Star Wars Rogue Squadron because it's one of my favorite games that I ever played on PC. All right, everyone. It has been a ridiculous night. Remember, you can find us all on Twitter. I am at Ben... Or no, I am not that. I am at BRidiculous. BRiddickulous. Nikki is at HarleyQuinn103. Austin at Bubman_XIV. You can also follow Austin on Twitch.
I'm twitching
Bubman_XIV.
more. I'm streaming more.
Be sure to check that out. When he does stream, if I am not streaming... you can usually see his stream up on my page.
Cool. So I should do that
there you
with
go.
yours too.
Oh my gosh, you should. I know, it's just insane. Remember, guys, we are doing an Extra Life campaign. Extra Life is the gaming of 24-hour event for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. We have a goal of raising $5,000. If you're in the chat, you can just type the !extra into the chat, and it'll bring you to our page, so you can donate in our names and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, or donate to me. Again, our goal is $5,000, and the event is happening in November, so we'll be doing a 24-hour stream in November for sure. And, of course, you can find all of these archived shows at www.nkrn.org. Guys, it has been another ridiculous night, and remember...